We explain the expansion of the Reformation across Europe. Martin Luther's revolution led to the following changes in the doctrine of the Church. Salvation could now be obtained through faith alone. The Bible, not the Pope or any religious authority, would be the source of truth. The priest would have no special powers. All believers would have access to God, so the Bible would be written in their vernacular. The new church would reject indulgences, confession, veneration of saints, and pilgrimages. Also, priests could marry, and the sermon would be the focus of the church service, not the ritual. Emperor Charles V of the Holy Roman Empire made Luther an outlaw and burned his books, but many German princes began to follow Lutheranism and even protected Luther. The German princes who supported Lutheranism did it for a variety of reasons. Some saw it as a chance to reform the church, others to seize Catholic properties, some to promote nationalism against a papal Italian power, and some saw it as a way to take down the Holy Roman Empire, which consisted of Spain, Austria, Bohemia, Hungary, Milan, Naples, Belgium, Netherlands, and the French lowlands. Charles V wanted to maintain the Holy Roman Empire as a Catholic kingdom under Habsburg rule, but was already facing a rivalry with Francis I of France, who was backed up by Pope Clement VII, who also opposed Charles V. The Ottomans were pushing in from the east. The tension of religion, politics, invasion, and economics boiled over inside the Holy Roman Empire in 1524. Inspired by Luther's stand against authority, many peasants started to rise up. They wanted an end to the feudal system and wanted more social reforms. They counted on Luther's support, but Luther actually sided with the authority, especially as their rebellion turned violent. The nobles ended up crushing the revolt in the name of Luther, killing hundreds of thousands. Throughout the 1530s and 40s, Charles V went to war against the princes to get them back in the Catholic fold, but it proved to be too difficult. So in 1555, he was forced to sign the Peace of Augsburg. The agreement allowed the princes to choose what faith would be in their state, choosing whether their subjects would be Catholic or Protestant. Meanwhile, Luther's inspiration landed in Switzerland on a lawyer-turned-priest named John Calvin. Calvin published the Institutes of the Christian Religion. The Reformation was truly helped by the Gutenberg printing press. Calvin's book was an organizational guide for what was now being called Protestantism. He agreed with Luther on the belief that faith alone could gain salvation, that the Bible was the truth, and that only God could erase sin, not rituals. However, he taught a concept called predestination, in that God has determined the outcome of everyone's lives. Calvin believed that the world was carved into sinners and the great lights, or the elect and the non-elect, and that every one of us must live as if they're chosen as an elect. Worshippers believed in hard work, thrift, honesty, and morality. They stood against dancing, drinking, fighting, and laughter in church. Harsh punishments were given to those who disobeyed these tenets. These ideas quickly spread to France, Scotland, and the Netherlands.